Dear students, let us start Understanding Quadrilaterals Part 4. In this section, we shall discuss about some examples by using the properties of quadrilaterals. All of you know about the properties of quadrilaterals. So let us solve some examples by using the properties of quadrilaterals. So here, the example 3 of your book. Find the perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS. Here in the figure, PQRS is the parallelogram. It is given that PQ is equal to 12 cm and QR is equal to 7 cm. We have to find the perimeter of this parallelogram. So we know what is the perimeter of a figure. So perimeter of here PQRS is equal to sum of its four sides. So first we have to find the other sides which are not given. So it is a parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram. We know in the properties of parallelogram that the opposite sides are equal. So PQ is equal to SR is equal to 12 cm and QR is equal to PS is equal to 7 cm. So now we got the four sides of this parallelogram. Then we can find the perimeter. So perimeter of parallelogram PQRS is equal to PQ plus QR plus RS plus PS is equal to 12 plus 7 plus 12 plus 7. So this is equal to 38 cm. So perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS is 38 cm. Next example 4. BEST is a parallelogram. Here in this figure, BEST is a parallelogram. Find the value of x, y and z. So here we shall use the property that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal and adjacent angles are supplementary. Here angle x and angle b, these are opposite angles. So opposite in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So this implies x is equal to 100 degree. Then x and z, these two angles are 100 and this angle z, B angle and z angle, they are adjacent angles. So they are supplementary. So adjacent angles are supplementary. So this implies angle B plus angle E is equal to 180 degree. So this implies 100 degree plus Z is equal to 180 degree. So this implies Z is equal to 80 degree. Again, what is the value of Y? Z and Y are linear pairs. So Z plus Y is equal to 180 degree. So this implies Y is equal to 100 minus 80. This is 100 degree. So here we got x is equal to 100 degree, y is equal to also 100 degree and z is 80 degree. So this is 180. 180 minus 80 is equal to 100 degree. Next example 5. In a parallelogram RING, if angle R is 70 degree, then find all other angles. We know that the properties of parallelogram, here the opposite angles are equal and the adjacent angles are supplementary. So angle R is opposite to angle A. So angle R is equal to angle A. That means opposite angles of a parallelogram. RING. So this implies angle AN is equal to 70 degree. Then angle R plus angle I. Angle R plus angle I is equal to 180 degree. That means because adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So this implies angle I is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. So this is equal to 110 degree. And angle I opposite to angle G. So angle I is equal to angle G, opposite angle. So this implies angle G is equal to 110 degree. So here we got all the three angles. Angle N is equal to 70 degree, and angle I is equal to 110 degree, and angle G is equal to 110 degree. Next example, example 6. In the figure, HELP is a parallelogram. Here OE is 4 centimeter and HL is 5 centimeter more than PE. Find OH. So in the properties of parallelogram, we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So here in parallelogram, HELP, PE and HL are diagonals. And as the diagonals bisect each other, so O is the midpoint of PE and also O is the midpoint of HL. So if OE is 4 centimeter and OE is equal to OP, so OP is also 4 centimeter. So as diagonals bisect each other, so this implies OE is equal to OP. So OE is equal to 4 centimeter, that means OP is equal to 4 centimeter. So this implies what is about PE? PE is twice of OE. So or OE plus OP, that is equal to 8 centimeter. So here in this question it is given that HL, the second diameter, is 5 centimeter more than PE. So HL is equal to PE plus 5 centimeter. This is equal to 8 plus 5. This is equal to 13 centimeter. But the question is asked to find OH. So OH is equal to OL, as O is the midpoint of HL. So this implies OH is equal to half of HL. So this implies OH is equal to 13 by 2, that is equal to 6.5 centimeter. So this is our required answer. Next example, here in this figure RICE is a rhombus and find XYZ. What are given here? What is X first? So what are the properties of a rhombus? First we have to recall. In a rhombus all the sides are equal and the diagonals are perpendicularly bisect each other. So by using these two properties, we will find here the values of X, Y and Z. So what is X here? So X is equal to EO. So we know the diagonals are perpendicularly bisect each other. So EO is equal to OI. So this implies X is equal to 5 centimeter. Then what is Y? Y is equal to OR. Here also the diagonals CO is equal to OR because O is the midpoint of the diagonal CR. So Y is equal to OR, that is equal to OC. So this implies Y is equal to OC is given as 12 centimeter. So Y is equal to 12 centimeter. So then What about Z? So here Z is the side of the rhombus, as all the sides are equal. So here the diagonals are perpendicularly bisect each other. So this is 90 degree. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, we can find out. So Z is equal to OC square plus OI square square root of OC square plus OI square. So this is equal to, what is OC? OC is 12. 12 square plus 5 square square root. This is equal to 13 centimeter. So here we got X, Y and Z. Example, RENT is a rectangle in the figure. RENT, this is a rectangle. Its diagonals meet at O. Find X if OR is equal to 2x plus 4 and OT is equal to 3x plus 1. So before solving this problem, we have to remember the properties of a rectangle. That is, the special property of a rectangle is the diagonals of a rectangle are equal. So here RN and TE are the diagonals. Of the rectangle RENT. So what is given? OR is given. So OR is equal to 2x plus 4. So OR is half of NR, as the diagonals of a rectangle also bisect each other. So this implies RN is equal to 2OR. This is equal to twice of 2x plus 4 is equal to 4x plus 8. And what is the other? OT is given. So OT is equal to 3x plus 1. So OT is half of the diagonal TE. So TE is equal to twice of 3x plus 1. So this is equal to 6x plus 2. As we know, the diagonals of a rectangle are equal. So RN is equal to TE. So this implies 4x plus 8 is equal to 6x plus 2. So this implies 4x minus 6x is equal to 2 minus 6. This implies minus 2x is equal to minus 4, or x is equal to 2. So in this way, by using the properties of all the special types of quadrilateral, you can solve many more problems from your exercise.